Welcome to class. Let's begin by tuning in. You can bring your hands together at the heart center. Close the eyes, sitting comfortably with a tall spine. And just begin to bring your awareness to the breath. Just the flow of the breath in and out. Just feeling yourself come to center here on your mat. Inhale, peace, stillness. Whatever it is that you're needing today, breathe that in. Let it flow through your whole body into every cell. And then on the exhales, releasing everything that's not serving you. Anything that's happened in your day, anything that's on your mind that's worrying you. These are all just thoughts that are either triggering emotions in you, and you can let that go for the time being. Just being with the body. Follow that breath. We're starting to train our minds to be our servant instead of always controlling us. And in doing so, we become the observer of our thoughts. We separate ourselves from the mind. We are not our thoughts. And we can exhale those thoughts just as quickly as they come in. So breathing in peace. Exhaling thoughts that aren't serving you. And one last deep breath, and we'll begin by chanting 3 ohms. Exhale. And inhale deeply. Deeply. Just suspend the breath for a moment. Just being still. Exhale. Release the hands and bring them to come and rest on the knees with the thumb and index fingers touching. Just keeping the eyes closed. Again, noticing the body, observing that shift. And just that quick little tune-in sequence. It's very apparent, the difference from when you first sat down till this moment. And from here, we're going to move into our pranayama sequence for today. So just keeping the hands here on the knees, you can relax the fingers completely if you like. No mudra necessary for this one. Just making sure that your spine is nice and tall. You can roll the shoulders back. If you find that your knees are sore in this position, then please grab a block. I have a foam block here. Hopefully all of you have something similar to this, but you can raise the pelvis up a little bit higher so that the knees, there's no pressure on the knees. So relaxing the hands here, The breath pattern that we're going to follow begins with a deep inhale through the nose. And then we're exhaling through pursed lips. So our lips are just open a slight little bit, almost like you're whistling through the lips, but you don't want to produce that whistle sound. So it looks like this. See, at first I did the whistle there. We'll do it again. So it creates that really deep, throaty sound when you're exhaling. So inhale through the nose, exhale through pursed lips, and then on the next inhale, you're going to inhale through the pursed lips, and then exhale through the nose, and then we start again. So inhale nose, exhale lips, exhale nose, and we're just going to continue like that. And your job is to focus entirely on the breath sequence. You will find yourself completely immersed in it because it's a little bit more difficult. So it's a pranayama, it's a breath work, but it's also a meditation because you can't take your mind off the sequence or you'll forget the sequence. So it's an excellent way to begin connecting with the body and connecting with the breath and being in the present moment. That is yoga. So it's getting yourself ready. We're going to be here for a few minutes. So just making yourself comfortable. Oh, and now is the time, if you're using Spotify or music, now is the time for you to press play and begin listening to the playlist. Beginning with an inhale through the nose. Exhaling through pursed lips. Inhaling through pursed lips. Exhaling through the nose. Just moving at your own pace, but really try and extend that breath. Eyes are closed, and you can focus your attention between the eyebrows at the third eye point. It's a very inward experience, this relationship between you and the breath. Keep trying to lengthen the breath. Observe the body, the movement of the diaphragm and the lungs, expanding, the chest lifting with each breath. And then observing the chest fall. With each exhale, dropping the neck, dropping the shoulders, And relaxing any tension you're holding in the jaw and the face, particularly. See if you can make your breath more gentle for these last couple minutes. Can you be softer? Less forceful with the breath? Notice how much easier it is to breathe through those pursed lips than it was the first minute. And making this your last breath. You can finish with a deep inhale through the nose. Nice and full. Lift the chest and suspend for a moment. Keep those eyes closed and focused on the third eye. Exhale. Relax everything completely, including your breath. Just notice the sensations in the body. Notice the changes. Notice the shift. In these practices, I incorporate a lot of time for stillness between the postures, because it's these subtleties, the sensations and the shift within the body from the pranayama or from the poses or from the mantra. It's the shift in between, that subtleness that you're going to learn to connect with your body in this way. If we're too fast and we're too rushy and we're too excitable all the time, then you miss that beautiful moment of stillness and that connection that you realize you have with your body when you're just still in between. So often we'll do breath work, but we'll also follow that by doing different, maybe aggressive postures or quick pace postures that are going to get your heart rate up, but then we always sit and rest and take a moment after, just to be with ourselves. There we go. Moving on to the heels, you can roll up your mat or place a cushion between your heels and your bum if you find this position uncomfortable. You can try a foam block. I find that's a little bit uncomfortable for me, but give it a try. And we're going to bring our hands up above the head with the palms touching and pressing together. Okay, and from here, the breath pattern is we're going to inhale deeply through the nose, suspend the breath, meaning hold the breath in, and pump the stomach quickly. So nice, big pumps in the stomach. Just pushing the stomach out, pulling the stomach in, pushing it out, pulling it in. Close your eyes and begin. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath, and begin pumping the stomach. exhale whenever you need to. Sorry, I should have said that earlier. Inhale deeply. Suspend. Begin pumping the stomach. Just keep going as long as you can, but not going too overboard. Don't make it so that you're going to pass out. Just until you feel like you need to exhale and get a fresh breath. Eyes are closed. Again, focused inwards at that third eye point. We're working on our solar plexus chakra. This is our center of willpower, our fire center. This is the chakra that manifests our dreams and helps propel us forward. Exhales are through the nose. Make those inhales nice and full and deep. Press those palms into each other. You're almost there, 10 seconds. Wherever you are, finish with a deep inhale. And exhale. Bring the arms down. Just bring them to rest on the thighs with the palms facing up. If you need to get out of this position, then you can just quickly come back and sit on your bum if that's more comfortable for you. Again, just pausing here. And from here, you're going to come back onto the heels if you can. If you need to stay in a sitting position, then you can do that as well. And from here, we're going to move into bear grip. So we're going to take our arms in front of the heart center. We're going to bring our palms together and clasp the hands together. Elbows are nice and straight. They form a straight line and they're perpendicular to the floor. So we're going to, breath pattern is the same. We're going to inhale deeply, suspend the breath. And while we're suspending the breath, we're going to pull our hands apart. Try really hard to pull the hands apart, but don't do it, of course. And then exhale completely when you can no longer hold the breath. And just begin again. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Pull. Eyes are closed. This is working on the heart chakra. You have energy channels that run along the arms that connect to the heart center. And on your exhale, you get to relax the hands and the arms. Until you get to the full inhale, then suspend the breath and pull. Let the arms shake, feel that heat. A little bit more, keep going. We're going to inhale deeply. Last one. Suspend the breath, pull. And exhale. Release the arms. Just notice the shift. Okay, from still staying on the knees, if possible. Again, if you need to, then come to sit cross-legged. From here, we're going to bring our arms behind the neck, kind of cradling the neck in the arms, and the thumbs just come to rest alongside the neck. We're going to inhale deeply here, lifting the chest, lengthening the spine. Exhale, folding down, bringing our forehead to the floor. If your forehead doesn't reach the floor, that's fine. If you have props available close by, then you can place a prop to rest your forehead. And if you don't have anything and you don't go very far down, that's fine. Just go to wherever your limitation point is. Eyes are closed, bowing to the breath, bowing to yourself, bowing to the divine wisdom within you. You might not know much about it, but you're on the journey to discover it. And intention is everything. Powerful inhales through the nose, powerful exhales through the nose. Our eyes are closed, focused at that third eye point. Just moving at a pace that works for you. Every single pose is accessible in some way. Even if you just have to visualize yourself doing it, it's equally as powerful to do visualization. So if you have any limitations or you're finding a posture really difficult, then just sit in a comfortable position and visualize yourself doing the posture. Powerful breath, lifting the spine, lifting the chest, each inhale. You're going to feel the heat in the back and the thighs. If it's not causing any sharp pain, and you don't have any injuries in your spine or neck, then see if you can breathe through it. And inhale deeply. Hold the breath, lengthen the spine, lift the chest. And exhale, relax. You can bring your legs stretched out in front. Let's take a moment here. Again, just take a moment of stillness. Just observe the sensations in the body. If you could describe what you feel, what would you say? What are the words that you would use? And you might find you're not able to describe it. And that's a beautiful thing. To experience relationship with your body to an extent that you don't know how to describe it. That's yoga. So from here, make sure that you can lengthen your spine. So for many of you, you'll need to use a block so that you can get that pelvic tilt so that you can lengthen the spine. From here, just lengthening as high, the chest as high as you can. Then just begin walking the legs down to wherever you can't go any further is. Your edge. I like to call it that, the edge. Wherever your edge is. Stay there. If you can reach the toes, then you're going to grab the toes in toe lock, so the index and middle finger are wrapped around the toe, the big toe, and the thumb is pressing on top. And then just begin to collapse the upper body, the torso, the head, the neck, as much as you're able to. And just notice the breath here. Keep those eyes closed. Where can you soften a little bit more? It's always good to check in with the jaw and the forehead. And then just make your way down the body to the neck. Just soften a little bit more. Shoulders. There's a little bit of activeness in the hands if you're holding on to in toe lock. And inhale deeply. Exhale completely. And slowly coming back to neutral, walking your hands up. Just roll the shoulders up and back. Flip the palms over. Just observe the body. Watch the breath. See if you can notice your thoughts. And just let them move on. And over time you'll notice yourself being this observer a lot more often. The thought will come in, you'll notice it, and then you'll let it pass, and you'll come back to the breath, back to the body. That's the practice over and over again. There's no wrong way to do it. From here, move into a cross-legged position, or if you need to take a break, then you can always sit in a chair. Just relax the shoulders. We're just going to move into a gentle neck roll. So just moving the neck in a circular direction. Big round circles on the ceiling. opposite direction. Nice big circles. Be nice and slow and deliberate. And coming neutral. Exhale. Just take a moment of stillness. Bring the palms facing up with the thumb and index finger touching in Gyan Mudra. Eyes closed and focused at the third eye point. From here, we're going to move into cat-cow. So we're going to come on our hands and knees. So bringing the hands directly underneath the shoulders and the knees directly underneath the hips. So you're forming a tabletop. On the inhale, you're going to flex the spine forward, just dumping and relaxing the torso, the belly, the organs forward, and lifting the chin and looking up. And on the exhale, moving in the opposite direction, bending the spine up and back like an angry cat, and squeezing the belly in and pressing away with the hands and bringing the chin towards the chest. And just continuing with this movement. Inhale, exhale. Just moving at your own pace. If you're feeling a little bit energized, once you get used to the movement, you can certainly speed up as long as you stay with the breath. Powerful breath through the nose. And begin to exaggerate the posture. Don't let yourself get too comfortable. You've got 30 seconds left. See if you can speed up. And inhale, come neutral. And exhale, come to sit back on the heels. Just give yourself a moment here. Staying here on the heels with the palms resting on the thighs. We're going to come into shoulder shrugs. We're going to inhale, shrug the shoulders towards the ears. Exhale, relax the shoulders down. Eyes are closed. and focused at that third eye point. Just moving at your own pace. Powerful breath through the nose. Feel that heat building in the shoulders. Exhale all the tension here in the shoulders. It's accumulated over the last week. Release it on each exhale. And inhale, bring the shoulders up towards the ears. Squeeze, lose the neck for a moment. Exhale, relax. From here, we're moving into downward facing dog. So there's a couple ways to get into this, but from your heels, you're gonna tuck your toes, walk your hands about 2 feet away from the body, and you're gonna press up and press the heels down. Your heels do not need to touch the ground, and they probably won't at first, and that's fine. Just make it your intention. So you should have a triangle shape with your body, and you're really lifting the pelvis up and back, and then bringing the shoulder blades onto the back. Press the heels down, close the eyes. Gaze is towards the knees or the navel. Relax the neck and shoulders. Deep breaths here through the nose. Lift those sit bones towards the ceiling. Over time, as you practice this, you want to have equal weight distribution over the hands and the feet. A couple more deep breaths here. Last deep breath, inhale, exhale, and you can slowly bring the knees down. Sit on the heels. Just give yourself a moment. And our last one, before we go into our deep relaxation, is frog pose. So for frog pose, we're going to come on the balls of the feet and bring the heels together to touch. And then we're going to bring our hands out in front on the fingertips. I want to do this. On the inhale, we're going to press into the balls of the feet, but keeping ourselves on the balls of the feet with the heels touching the whole time. Inhale, lengthen the legs up. Exhale, coming back down. It's easier than a squat. It's easier than it looks. You won't necessarily be able to straighten your legs all the way, and that's okay. Just go to wherever the straightest that you can get, and then come down. And on the exhale, we're going to look in the upwards direction. We're going to do 26 if possible. And whenever you're ready, begin. Inhale, lift the legs. Exhale, come back to squat. I find for myself it's easier to go faster than it is to go slower. Just do the best you can. Your best is always enough. Whenever you're finished, you can either come to sit or come to stand for a moment, just releasing the legs. And from here, you can come to lie on your back in Shavasana. Grab a blanket, very thin pillow if needed, something to cover your eyes if the room is bright. Just really give yourself the opportunity to move into a really deep, relaxed state. So make sure that your surroundings are supporting that. And before you relax completely, make sure that you have your music at the right spot and that you're about to listen to the relaxation song, which is Berge Maner for today. And just begin by scanning the body, relaxing the toes, soles of the feet, tops of the feet, heels, ankles, shins and calves. Relax the knees, thighs, and hamstrings. Relax the pelvis, lower back, belly, upper back. Relax the chest, the shoulders. Relax the upper arms, elbows, forearms, wrists, the thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky finger. Relax the neck. Unclench your teeth. Relax the jaw. And allow your tongue to rest on the upper palate, right behind the two front teeth. Just notice how that helps relax the jaw. Relax the eyes and the forehead. Just allow yourself to leave your physical body so you can integrate the practice. Rest, restore, rejuvenate. And begin to bring your awareness back to the physical body. Deepening the breath, wiggling the fingers and the toes. Keeping the feet together, point the toes and lift the arms up above the head, reaching, stretching the body. And drawing the right knee into the chest. Just give it a little squeeze. And bringing the left hand to grab the right knee. Bring the right hand down beside you with the palm facing down. And then just let that left hand guide the right knee across the body. Keeping that right shoulder on the ground. So don't go any further that the right shoulder wants to pop up. And coming back center, releasing the right leg and drawing the left knee in towards the chest. And gluing that left shoulder down, let the right hand draw the left knee over the body. Coming back center, drawing both knees into the chest. Give yourself a hug. You can gently rock back and forth. And then you're going to rock up and down on the spine a couple times. Eventually coming up to sit. Just giving yourself a moment. Notice the difference in the quality of your mind, the quality of your thoughts, if you even have any at this point. The ease of the breath. Just give yourself a moment of thanks and gratitude for taking the time for yourself, to nourish yourself and connect with yourself. So making yourself comfortable for our mantra meditation. We're working on the root chakra, and the sound of the root chakra is Lam, L-A-M. So we're simply chanting the sound Lam. We'll do it a bit more slowly and really getting that, emphasizing that M at the end. So making yourself comfortable, bringing your hands into Gyan Mudra with the thumb and the index finger touching. Grab a blanket, a pillow, just make yourself comfortable. Eyes are closed and focused at the third eye point. Spine is tall, but everything should be really relaxed still from our Shavasana. Other than the thumb and index finger making contact, everything else is relaxed. The breath comes naturally. Inhale to begin. And inhale deeply. Exhale. Just take a moment to connect with your root. Your root chakra resides right at the perineum between the sex organs, the very base of the spine. And just imagine your roots growing from your body, grounding, rooting you into the earth. Stabilizing you. Feel the earth supporting you, holding you. You are safe. You are secure. And we'll finish by tuning out with the song Long Time Sun. Two options. You can bring your hands just in front of the heart with the thumb resting on the sternum, pressing the palms into one another. You can chant here from prayer, or you can do the movements with the hands, the celestial meditation alongside me if you like. I started doing it with my kids probably about a year ago, and I've just really fallen in love with doing the movements along with the song. Thank you for joining me for this practice. Sat Nam. Namaste.